This short poem was written for Alexis and Aliyah. It's from Grandma and Papa. We hope that you enjoy this story. Maybe one day, it will bring a smile to your face. Once upon a pot of gold, we sat around for stories told. Each storyline would bring a thrill, and some would often cause us chills. There were monsters and giants and birds with big flaps. I even remember a mouse outsmarting the cat. Just to look back to think of those wonderful days, how the stories unfolded and would cause me to gaze. Somehow time flew by and I'm no longer that child. But I still think of stories that often made me smile. Maybe one day I'll look back and just possibly say, once upon a pot of gold were my good old days. Papa's patty cake song. The rain was coming down, beating a sound against the window pane that seemed to make time stand still. Sissy and Lily had to stay indoors on this day, and was now becoming a little bored having nothing to do. They had played with all the games in the toy box, read all the books on the shelf, helped Grandma put some fresh cookie dough in the oven, and now they were trying to think of something new to do. Grandma, Lily asked, how long will it take before the cookies are ready? It's going to take about 20 minutes, honey, for it to cook. And then we're going to have to let it cool for about another 5 minutes. Why do you ask? No real reason, Lily replied. I was just trying to think of something to do. She leaned forward and hugged her grandma's leg. Grandma, can you think of anything that we can do until the cookies are ready? Grandma Von folded the kitchen towel and placed it neatly on the counter. She then gave Lily a gentle pat on the back. If you girls like, why don't you play the patty cake song that I taught you? That will help pass time for you until the cookies are ready. That sounds swell, said Lily. She then yelled out loud, come on, Sissy, let's play patty cakes. Sissy, who was in the other room standing in front of the television, pretended she did not hear her little sister call out. When she saw her little sister walk in, she folded her arms and looked down at Lily. I would play patty cakes with you, but you seem to never remember the words the right way. I know the words, said Lily. I just can't say it as fast as you. Sissy said, well, anyway, when I play patty cakes, I like to go fast, and sometimes really fast. If I sit down and play with you, you've got to promise me that you're going to try to keep up. Lily said to her big sister, come on, I'm ready, I'll keep up this time. Sissy took her place in the center of the floor, clapped her hands together, and then patted them against Lily's and started singing. My patty cake started again. Papa Tony's little girls have got them a plan. You got Sissy and Lily, and we are smart. But more than that, we've got big old hearts. We always promise to educate our minds, and we carry our God with us every time. Be always fair to everyone in the world, 'cause this will show how we really care. We are sisters now, and it will always be. Our strength, our love, our legacy. Watch out now, we're gonna conquer the world. 'Cause we'll always be Papa Tony's girls. That was fun, said Lily. Let's do it again. The girls played and laughed along with Grandma until the cookies were done. As they sat there eating cookies, there were smiles on everyone's face. Grandma Von got up to get milk for everyone to wash down all of the cookies. And as she walked towards the refrigerator, she turned and asked, girls, do you know the real purpose of the patty cake song? Sissy, waving her hand in the air, said, "I do, Grandma. You've always told us that Papa says there is nothing more important than learning a poem. You told us that we're learning our family poem through the patty cake song." "That's right, honey. That's absolutely right." "Grandma, what's a poem?" asked Lily. Grandma said, "Well, Lily, a poem is a bunch of words that you try to remember. It's a way to talk about the different things in life, and even some of the things that happened in our past. And when we put it down in poem, that means we always want to remember it." Lily leaned her head to the side and said, "Grandma, when I get big, I want to be smart just like you." Grandma Von replied to Lily, "You are smart already, honey." She then turned to Sissy and said, "Both of you are smart already. You are two of the smartest young ladies that I know."